you have a tendency, at least of the books that I've read in your point of view, besides maybe one, find yourself writing from the point of view of a young or young female? Because I think I've only read one of your books where you have the main characters is a man, and so I was just
Yeah,
like curious because I imagine that's a bit of a challenge, or maybe you're used to it by now. Because going off of that, I'll ramble on a little bit. But when I first started reading, I hadn't read the summary yet. When I first started reading, I couldn't tell if Poe was a
totally.
man or woman. Poe is an androgynous, is like gender friendly, gender ambiguous name to me, and also just the way because she comes off like guns blazing. She's
Yeah,
who wants it? And I'm like, and you're
right,
not to say that women can't be no nonsense or rage filled, understandably, but I think it was just that neutrality where I just couldn't tell because
right.
it was like she was just like, "Dude, fuck you, like fuck this, fuck all this." So I guess you referring to like how you said earlier how you have your partner read it, and then things with your editor and stuff. So I guess I imagine that helps you get a grip on the voice. That would a woman really realistically do this? Yes or no?
Right.
Would she worry about this? Yes or no?
Yeah, I've written, yes, a number of books from a female single point of view. Again, first person present tense, so you were her. You were inhibiting her. And what I have found over time is just I try not to overthink it. I try not to think about what would a man do versus what would a woman do.
Sure, yeah.
Fraught situations, what would a human do? And it's funny you bring this all up because when I first started writing Tell Me What You Did, I knew 100% who Poe was, but her name is Dylan Poe Webb,
Mm,
Dylan. Like you said, very gender neutral. And that was a little purposeful. And because I don't know, I guess I was mentally almost pushing back a little bit, thinking like, why does it matter? In a way. And I remember my agent told me when she read it, I didn't figure out Poe was a woman until 50 pages in.
yeah,
And I remember writing back to her, I'm like, does that matter? And
yeah,
she
yeah,
writes back, yes, it absolutely does. And to her, it was important. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. To me, it doesn't matter. This is just this
sure.
person who is in this situation. So yeah, so I don't know. I like that. But yeah, you're totally right. I get tremendous feedback from all the voices guiding and helping with my writing are female in my life.